What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to Auto Auction Rebuilds. We are back at Copart for another walk around, and today, the first one on my list is a thumbnail. 2017 Dodge Durango with hail damage, supposed to be a $27,000 SUV, and they're selling it run and drive with hail damage for 12,000 bucks. We're gonna look at it right now, and you can tell me if it's a good deal or a bad deal. So here it is, boys and girls, and boy, does it have hail damage. I mean, anytime I come out here and I think I can't be surprised by hail damage, I get surprised again. I have never seen one that the windshield collapsed in on the dashboard like this. I don't know how well you can see this because it's all covered up, but the windshield took such a beating that the whole thing just fell in on the dash. This thing's got 87,000 miles on the odometer. Take a look at the damage up here. It is absolutely ridiculous. This is horrible. Now, I'm sure we have seen a couple cars on the channel worse than this one, but this one's got to be like a top three. A top three. Both sides, whole top of, I mean, the whole thing. This whole thing is riddled in hail damage. Let's take a quick look at the interior. You want to talk about a disaster to clean up, guys. You are never going to get all of this. I mean, take a look at some of the tiny particles in here, right? Now, I know you can get in here, you could clean most of this up. Everything that you could see, you're going to be able to get cleaned up. The problem you're going to have is on the floors, down in here and stuff. You're going to have to remove all these seats and everything. But even if you do your best to clean it, you are going to forever get shards of glass in your fingers. Forever. If you go to adjust the seat or you drop a fry, hell, you may even eat a piece of glass, drop a fry on the floor and pick it up. Come on now, we've all done it. Okay, I don't do it. That's nasty. No, I'm kidding. I have done it. But you know what I mean? You'll forever end up getting little tiny, I mean tiny shards of glass in your fingers in this thing. For that reason, I wouldn't buy it. I wouldn't. Look at that windshield. That's crazy. That's crazy. And all the shards of glass in the infotainment center. I mean, it's everywhere. Even on the knobs, it's everywhere. You'll forever end up with shards of glass in your feet. If you take your shoes off, passengers going on a road trip or something, like, I wouldn't touch it. I just wouldn't touch it for that reason, guys. Probably still got a lot of life in it. Probably a very good running, driving, reliable vehicle. This window is cracked as well. Oh, I didn't see they had this. Good God, what do they make this stuff out of? There we go. I really don't even want to get in this one, guys. Like, I really don't. Is there power? Should I sit in the seat? Look at this. I don't even want to sit. There's just powdered glass everywhere. I'm going to attempt to not get in. Hopefully that is off, because I don't want glass blowing all over me. Oh my. Wow. Wow. That is wild. I love the gauge cluster though. I do. I really love that gauge cluster. Yeah. Man, she was nice, wasn't she? At one time. At one time. There's glass all the way back here too, man. All over there as well. There's even glass all the way back there on that window. What a shame. What a shame. I don't know what somebody would do with this, guys. Like, for me, I just don't see any way of putting this back on the road and feel good about selling it to somebody, knowing that their kids and their dog and their cats or whatever they take with them, you know, it's going to end up getting glass all up in them for life. I couldn't do that. So I don't need it. I don't want it. I'm not interested in it. But some of you may be, and just, I think the only thing this one's good for would just be a powertrain. You know, it's got a relatively low mile engine and transmission, all the components, axles and everything, tires and wheels, maybe a couple body parts. I don't know, the front bumper, one headlight, a grill. The rest of it though, you might be able to salvage the leather interior. She sounds good. She does. She sounds 3.7, right? Pretty sure that's what they put in everything is the 3. Oh, it's 3.6. Sorry, 3.7. It's a 3.6 that they're putting in everything. Golly. Wow. Just wow. I've seen a lot out here. I really have. But this one, it's got to be top 3 if it's not number 1. If it is not number 1, it's top 3. Definitely comment below. You guys seen these videos. You've been watching these videos for what, 2-3 years now. I want you guys that have been around for a while to comment on this one and tell me what you think. Worst hail damage car we've ever seen or not. If it is, hit the thumbs up button. If it's not, hit the thumbs down button. Moving on to the next one. Next, we've got an interesting one, guys. A 2014 Nissan Pathfinder that I'm not really sure how it ended up here or what is going on with it, but it says bio blood all over it. Now, normally I will not show you guys these. In fact, I think I've only done it once in the years that I've been doing this. I don't show these types of vehicles to you guys. We're going to show this one to you today. It's got 65,740 miles on the odometer. Again, I don't know why it's here. I don't know what happened. All I know is that the body looks relatively good, but it says bio blood. I don't really see much of any damage. We got 8/32 tread on this tire. This tire is bald with the belts showing through it. The front bumper is, well, you know, kind of coming off there, but aside from a little damage to the bumper, I don't see any damage to this vehicle that would make me think somebody got hurt on the inside. Somebody would be bleeding. I just don't see it. This tire is bald as well. Steel belt showing through. Looks like suspension damage. The wheel looks like it's cambered in a little bit. And I just don't know. I don't know. And then this one over here, it's got a spare, but it's flat. And that camber could just be from it being lifted up and sitting back down again, and the fact that it's on a flat tire. May not be cambered at all in reality. So I guess we'll start with the back and we'll just kind of work our way through this vehicle. It looks like it's been sitting for a very long time. You got literally mold growing in the door seals. It's very dirty. I'm a little hesitant to touch anything in here. Okay, I'm looking up at the headliner and I don't see anything up there that's too scary. Maybe it's on the carpets. I probably don't want to touch those, I guess. There's stuff shoved into the seats here. Just a fan of some sort. You can see stuff shoved over there too. So at least right here, I don't really see anything that's too crazy. You look back here. Is there anything back here that should scare us? Yeah, she has sat somewhere for a very long time. I mean, a very long time. Could that be blood right there? I have no idea. No idea. It's got screens in the headrests. She's a nice looking vehicle, guys. Or at least she used to be. That doesn't work anymore? Okay, that's fine. We'll do it the old-fashioned way. Let's check over here. I wonder if this is what they're talking about. I don't know. I guess all that could be blood. How do you even know if it's blood or not? That's what I want to know. To me, what this looks like, this doesn't look like blood. Obviously, you've got a place here for a soda. Now, I'm not going to touch it, but obviously, you got a place here for a soda, and it's all down there. It really, and if you look around, if you think there's blood all over it, you would think somebody to be bleeding profusely like that, they'd be bleeding all over the place. It'd be all over the floors, the seats, and it's just not. But it's right here where you would have a soda where you may have closed the door and it exploded. all over the pillar, and all down here, and all down there as well. That's my suspicion. I'll leave you guys to come up with your own ideas. But that's what I think. I think that's soda. I don't see anything that's too scary over here. I'm not scared of this. What is this? You got to be careful. There could be needles and stuff in these. Antifungal liquid. Okay. Okay. Moving on. Let's look a little bit further. Guys, I don't think this is I think it's a bio because it's got mold and stuff all over it. But I don't think there's blood in here. I don't. I mean, I could be wrong. I could be wrong. Who knows? We'll continue looking. Obviously, there's been sodas in there that have been spilt and dumped. And obviously, this is not a vehicle somebody cared a whole lot about. They were not interested in taking care of this vehicle at all. Next, let's look here. Lots of glitter. Almost looks like a glitter bomb of some sort. Maybe they were stealing packages from people's porches and a glitter bomb went off in here. I've seen those on YouTube. They're fascinating. Oh, roaches. Oh, lots of roaches. Ew, 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 ew. Okay. There are literally roaches in here. And roach crap. Lots of dead roaches down there. Oh boy. A roach-infested SUV. That's a first for me, other than the Swamp Vet. Swamp Vet was infested. They didn't call those roaches, though. In Florida, apparently, roaches are called palmetto bugs. Nope. Nope. They looked like giant roaches. They looked like something from another continent or something, man. Didn't look like nothing I've ever seen before. Those things were massive. Massive. They looked like some of them Madagascar hissing cockroaches or something. Absolutely disgusting. Biohazard, absolutely, absolutely. Blood, though, I don't think so. I don't think so. I'm real hesitant to even get in this one. This is so nasty. Key ID incorrect. It's listed as a run and drive. There we go. Well, oh, the air conditioning's on. No, nope, nope, nope. Turn that off. Turn that off. I'm not trying to breathe none of that. I don't even want to be in here, guys. I really don't. Anyway, yeah, that rear hatch just doesn't work at all. 65,000 miles and it's infested with roaches. How? Yep, we got bird's eye view. It seems to work. Goes into reverse. It goes into drive. TPMS light is on. Pop the hood. Important window. Yep. I'm not gonna mess with much on this one, guys. I'm really not. Boy, the last thing I want is to end up with one of them pregnant roaches with her eggs crawling on me and following me home to my new house and infesting my new house with roaches. Yeah, this thing's sad. There are spider webs, cobwebs. Look at all the built up dead leaves. I don't know what the deal is with this one. This is strange. If I really wanted to give you guys my honest opinion instead of just trying to fluff it up for YouTube, here's what I think. Truthfully, I think it was somebody bought a car they couldn't afford. They probably couldn't make their payments. It probably went up for repossession and they just drove it, didn't care about it. They probably didn't bother really changing the oil. They obviously didn't bother putting tires on it when it needed tires. And eventually it got to where they just couldn't drive it anymore without worrying about it getting repossessed. And it looks like they just parked it in a field somewhere behind their house. They hid it, stored it somewhere, and, you know, it sat. It sat for a very, very long time. That's why it only has 65,000 miles on it. That's why. It's only got 65,000 miles on it because it had to get put up. It couldn't be driven anymore. Probably couldn't get the tags or anything done on it. And eventually it went back. This doesn't look like a credit union. This is Flagship Credit. I don't know who that is, but they definitely have this listed as biohazard chemical. Seems to run well. I don't know if I could deal with this, guys. I don't know if I could deal with this. It's not misfiring or anything. It goes forwards and backwards. That blood, not the blood, the roaches. I'm sorry, them roaches. Granted, I hadn't seen any of them moving. I don't see anything that's alive in here, but I just don't know. Heated and cooled seats. I mean, this thing is loaded. This thing is nice. It could probably be cleaned up and turned into a really nice vehicle. I don't know, guys. Tell me what you think. It fires right up to. Didn't even need a jump start. Started right up on its own. Would you buy this? And if so, what would your bid, max, all in, be on this vehicle? Next on my list is a 2011 Hyundai Santa Fe. It's nothing particularly exciting, but it's a nice looking vehicle, guys. In fact, I would argue that it's probably better than the Nissan we just looked at. So this is a non-runner with no odometer. I'm not sure I believe that. It does have keys. It looks way too clean to be that bad. It just does, but we'll find out more when we pop the hood. Maybe it's missing an engine or a transmission or something. That would make sense. So far, it's got decent looking tires. The body looks very respectable. I don't even think this is a hail car. It doesn't look like it's got any type of hail damage. A few little scratches here and there, and definitely a really bad tire there. Let's just go ahead and assume it needs a set of tires, although I think 3 of them will get you by. Let's take a look at the interior real quick. How bad could it be? Okay, it's, well, well, yeah, it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. Take a look at that. I'll open that door so you can see. Obviously, you know, it was a family. You know, people had kids. That's to be expected. This side is pretty nasty, though. See if you can see how bad that is. I don't know if that comes out on camera or not. It's pretty nasty. I think a good detail, though, would bring it out. Looks like it was an animal lover, you know, and the dog thoroughly enjoyed just chewing and scratching all of this up. Oh, man, a Hot Wheel. Look at that. A little MX-5 Miata. Okay. I respect the kids' taste, man. I like those. I like the little Miatas. Yep, she's pretty dirty, guys. She's pretty dirty. In fact, there's a daggum cheeseburger under the seat right there. Mickey D's cheeseburger. Ashes all over the place. And here, those aren't just ashes, guys. That is the marijuana. That is the marijuana. Yep. All right, so we had blunt smokers. All right. Hey, I'm not judging. I'm not judging. Not my business. Hopefully they wasn't doing that with the kids in the car, though. And honestly, it's kind of crazy thinking you'd be doing that in the car that you even have your kids in. Like, that's, yeah, that's a little crazy you do that, but whatever. Like I said, it ain't my business. What is this? These bed bugs or something? What is that? These are little bugs, man. It's got little bitty bugs. They're everywhere. They're all over. We got lots of these little bitty bugs everywhere. Ooh. Okay. You know what? That's something I've never thought about my whole time doing this. I've never given any consideration to the fact that I could potentially end up, you know, sitting in one of these cars and getting bed bugs attached to me. Or carrying home roaches. I have never considered, I've been doing this for years, I've never considered that doing this could get me all kinds of tore up with these bugs. I don't know what kind of bugs those are. Those little suckers scare me, though. You know what it's time for. Obviously, the battery's dead, so let's go ahead and bring out the equalizer here. Good old Big Bertha. Throw a jump on it. Let's see what it does. Like I said, I think... Oh, wait. Does it not have a key? Oh, dude, don't tell me it doesn't have a key. It looks like it has a key, but something's telling me that it doesn't. I think I just got fooled. We'll go ahead and throw a jump on it anyway. If it doesn't have a key, it doesn't have a key. It sure looked like it did because it's got a... Oh, you're going to be one of them. You just scared the dog shit out of me. All right, that was funny. That was cute. Real cute. Real cute. Yeah, it's got a key. It's got a key. We're going to just set the alarm off, though, huh? Okay, we'll turn the key on. and hope that she doesn't do that again. Nope, she's gonna do it again. Okay. Yeah, I got you. I got you. All right. Well, now I see why they said it doesn't run. And no odometer. I probably would have shut the sucker off pretty damn quick myself with it just blaring at you like that. So, yeah, the key doesn't seem to want to do anything. I'm sure this is a chipped ignition, which probably makes sense. To shut the alarm off, what I would do is I would take this key and I would put it in the door, and then as soon as that alarm starts going off, I would crank it and unlock it with the key, and hopefully that would turn the alarm off. But the fact that this is, I'm sure this is going to be a chipped car, and we have no chip, I don't see any chance of this starting. You'll be able to unlock the doors, turn on the ignition, but without getting a key coded for this, I don't think this thing's going to do anything at all. What year is it again? 2011. Yeah, I'm fairly certain you got to have a chipped key for that. That's too bad. That's too bad. I want to keep my eyes on this one though, because I still think with a set of tires and a good cleaning, this might actually be something decent. You have to take it to the dealer, of course, or get a locksmith to come out and code a key for it, but I think this one might be all right, guys, so I'm going to keep it on the list. This is the last one for the video. We are done. Well, that's going to be it for me today, guys. I hope you enjoyed the content. If you did, well, hit the thumbs up button. Let me know you didn't. If you didn't, well, hit the thumbs down button. Drop those comments down below, man. What would you pay for the Nissan? It's a Pathfinder, right? That it was a biohazard. What would you pay for that? I'm definitely curious what your maximum bid would be on it. And if you'd be interested in that Hyundai Santa Fe, as is, of course, not running and with no chipped key, what kind of a bid would you throw on that as well? Definitely stay tuned for the next one. I look forward to seeing you all very, very soon in the next one. Yeah, that's it.